situation going on. But then mainly the situation I want to say about Parliament in prophecy is this. I saw say the Speaker of Parliament has gone for a long leave out of Parliament, and then someone else will replace him in Parliament, which means not say but then someone will represent him whilst he's gone. And then one, I don't know who that is, but there's somebody that will take over, and then they'll begin to do whatever they like. Now I'm playing time for you. It is like a movie. Take your time and observe. Now, that person
say, Omampeni Frau say, oh, Odi for Sowah. And someone wa Kenyina no, Nina Abemu live and colored. Enti, Brabe play role. Ewo mamemu mua obeko.
All right. We MP. We minister. We better. That's not my work. My work is obviously to speak the mind of God, work in secret, because the act of true superheroes is they do their work at night and then they walk as normal human beings in the day.
And I say free.
Oh, it's still there. There are things that has to be done. For you see, timeline, once it is going, it is going. Okay. Unless the curve, what has to bend it, is done. Once the decision will reach the Y junction where the two choices is laid before the president. If he decides to take the gold portion, at the end of his presidency, he will be dealing with $243 billion that you can explain.
The Eradin Yankupu Israel on show so my Ebusian for any prophet Telvin a Sowah. So for Penio prophetic live embassy. A war a year oibi a hona asafono or nona a nay Onyankopon edini ye juma ka o man Ghana hon sem bebrea te se ebra dwene ntiase so na papa ma yen chance yesi
okay
enche bia na yehu se omampani John Dramani Mahama wasoma empanimfo se omomra na omomeda wase
okay
na net was saying
it was amazing. It was an amazing thing. Danyankupon said that the work is very well recognized as well.
Okay.
And I believe say Nyankupon ni kwan so a opesa onfan ye na de exactly. And hopefully me Danyamia say at the long run we were able to have such a wonderful encounter with the people, and then it was a blessing.
I see.
Yeah.
Now Adia ba kwa me surprise one more kokra na ugina ho kanchiro mo say no onya de nya me be kanchiro na oka na onya NDC prophet inti mo mutiri mu nya mo de se and Nyankopon afa so no omukoye no wanti so omubu afudie.
All right. So all of side, I always believe in one thing. Say, as a prophet, you are an institution on your own.
Okay.
You are the strength of divinity, because there is the hierarchy: is God, is priest, and then other institutions. That's how it starts from. So in the Bible, you realize that God chose priests who became judges and other people to be able to run the country that was in. And that's how the world was run from the dawn of time. This is common knowledge among men in history, that all countries were run by God and his priests throughout history. So before anyone can do anything, they confer with the prophets. That's why the Bible said that the Lord thy God does nothing until he reveals to his servants, the prophet. So if God wants to do anything, he comes to a prophet to deliver accordingly. And that's the structure of how things are done. And it is a prophetic ministry. It's a very strong angle that we sit in here. And the Timua, you cannot bend yourself into one angle of a party or the other side. You have to remain in your seat. Okay. Once you are there, you are very strong in that angle. So I'm not a sympathizer of a party, but mainly as the Lord leads. The king that the Lord wants to raise is the one who will follow to make sure his job is perfect.
Okay.
Na ejuma na kosu accordingly, because if his things work, you see your comfort bonus see krobeshia or no timu.
Yes.
So if you see the president is coming on, you're going to help him to achieve all the things that he has to achieve spiritually. And then at the end of the day, we can see the results in time.
Se say na abanesa no say omampani frɛ say oh odifo Sowah esama waka nyina no ne nyina abemu live and colored enti brabe play role ewo mamemu mu a obeko.
All right. Okay, with that, something like that.
Yes, because senior kano nyankopon in the olden days no use a D4 edeka ahinie no. Enti enye nyankopon use nsema waka wa fidie so ne Pen Dream TV nyina no ne nyina ba akokora antofom ne nyina ba mu live and kale. Enti na omampani so okay. This is a man me mpese me ye bibia as at the end of the day no any problem me breme eti brama memuom ebia me ma office our Flagstaff house na other apart from spiritual things no esa ma other appointment also for Sowah obey.
Okay, one thing is the first thing I would say is I'm on for the company.
Okay.
Yes.
I see.
Like the way I'm more Britain more the law spirituals.
Okay.
Like most of that angle of like their government. I'm on for being so they have that understanding. Some Jewish companies, some other companies also they make me like part of the board.
Okay.
And then my only job there is to be able to advise ahead. Put your money here, don't put your money here. Put the money there, don't do this. And through that, millions of dollars has been saved.
Wow.
Like you can be discussing a business that is a complete scam that could destroy the whole company. And then I show up, I'm like, you see this thing you have presented to me, all the document is fake. The person's name is this, is not that, is sitting here. And they're a group of this, that. And then you find them out. Even if they are discussing secrets in their bed chamber, like how 2 Kings chapter 6, verse 10 was describing, whatever orchestration that comes towards those companies, I'm able to notice what is going on by the grace of God, and then I'm able to advise accordingly. So if the president invites me, say, come and be something and work for an appointment in that angle, that specific special angle of being able to see through time and then work in the prophetic arena, as the Lord lives, it is the kingship and the prophetic that works.
Okay.
So if the president invites me, obviously, I'm supposed to go. Because if I say I'm not going to go, that's a problem.
Okay.
It's going to turn a whole lot of situations upside down. So, of course, if the president wants to set up something for us to be able to review, and then one important thing is, to me, if the president chooses to do anything in that angle, he has to really make sure that he authenticates our prophetic word by a very strong stand of judges. Don't just take my word for try. I say, don't invest here. Then you are like, okay, he says it, take his word for it. I like my word to be tested.
Okay.
You have to make sure you get me to prove to you the foundation.
Yeah.
That is why we put keys on the prophecies. That once it gets to this time, this will happen. Once it does not happen, this is what it means.
Okay.
And exactly that's it. So obviously when something like that is done, it's a very good thing.
Enti se omampani John Dramani Mahama invite Prophet Telvin and Sowah say menya ana ma establish office bi wo Flagstaff house.
Okay.
Brabe kame ho na ye mu man no na hwe true timeline na ye hu ne ma ekoso a obeko.
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Of course, but I'm met me only 2 times in a week.
I see.
Only 2 times in a week. I can't leave the prophetic hold and sit in the office with under air condition, typing on some screens and say, God, no. I have to sit by the prophetic hold.
Okay. Now, no, Obambe can say, who say somewhere in the 3rd year of Omampeni, John Dramani Mahama, na Memu Muno. 2 decisions and ebeba options. It was so choose back.
Yes.
Say obey invest in agriculture, and I say gold. Na o choose gold na e de asembeba.
Yes.
Ora Elvis ba hono obo na amane.
Yes. No. I think we spoke about one or two stuff, but I didn't go into details with that kind of thing.
Oba hono osi dien oba beda wase keka na se dien komo no di from mampani hobai.
Oh, what they said that and a lot of amazing stuff, good communication. Yeah, be brave, but some situations, non-disclosure.
Okay.
And see, when they are done talking, I'm like, okay, good, done. Yeah, that's how it is.
And you omoba beda wase keke, but one can say ebi ombe hiya omwa wo amemwo ni baby.
Yeah, of course, that was them definitely communicated. Yes.
Okay.
I'm communicating all that things. Yeah.
I see. Minim say appointment bebre akoso wo man no mu no. Ompai bo bebre ka ho. Me kwate na kuja baby a me kwate ne nka wo no. Sense ya Ashanti region enkonya ne bebre kra NDC nje da no. Anentina we are silent, so silent on Sanyama no. Because as a appointment bebre na as a yeah, say because sana sofuna trainer or bompai. Baba,
I said the way I make it say we have a oath of secrecy in many side on them.
Okay.
My law is if you come to me with your any situation or problem, once you are done talking to me, I don't know you again. Once you leave there, now Pierre. Minimum. So I can't come and discuss you on radio, on TV, on anything.
Okay.
What I say, if strange
say be we on come so for be crap posty omo Facebook pages so say asimesi nyame adom say ni nyina anka ya Nancy die awudi a share radio no
nah yeah all of no say we have a way now organizing stuff and I don't think it's okay the same way when we give out to the public, like we give to people and help people, you have found 2 cameras. So the same way if you bring your problem, you have to find 2 cameras. So because I don't think someone comes to discuss their issue, I want to be the minister for this or minister for that or MP for this and win this election. Now, everything is set and with guarantees. Once it is done, now for the wabet na be me na me here we MP, me na me here we minister, me na me here ma we better. That's not my work. My work is obviously to speak the mind of God, work in secret, because the act of true superheroes is they do their work at night and then they walk as normal human beings in the day. So to say a Superman movie now, or your wonders during the night, or save you crony in a bar no particular or your juma normal job. It's just a normal person at work, and that's how it is. So we work in secrecy so that God's name will be glorified. Then a thing that we need to carry out there. It is the grace of God. So unless you get closer to us before you know, say, oh, this person. But then without that, you will never know.
Because maybe my koti udi wono, Papa. Any man why you kroma, I know ding. And I was shocked. Once I no number, I say. Maybe I meet it no say why juma kwa kudu na nodding pa. Eti se na when you contact with ora Elvis Efi Yankra no. Yanka say sad decision ya ebema Ghana elusu billions of dollars no
$243 billion.
$243 billion.
No, not million. Amanfobi was confused like, oh, Ghana's GDP would not reach $243 billion.
Okay.
They shouldn't worry. Time is impossible.
I see. And he say no, yan can say obe communicate sa there no. Actual mampeni through Ora Elvis Efi Yankra officially.
Yeah, of course.
But
and the message is already gone.
Okay, but soon no, and the one I say free.
Oh, it's still there. There are things that has to be done. For you see, timeline. No, once it is going, it is going. Unless the curve, what has to bend it, is done. Once the decision will reach the Y junction where the 2 choices is laid before the president, if he decides to take the gold portion, at the end of his presidency, he will be dealing with $243 billion that you can't explain.
I see. Yo, abusianfo yadamu nyina se mo amwo Facebook nyina nyankopon hyira mo na on come ho for questions ebra na emisa maw Prof Nancy and Chebiana, the Speaker of Parliament, Ebeka say, was a Omota Bompire or Parliament or Pana, Utimu say, soon be about Beshe Parliament, where Nuntina Nancy, no more conto qua Bobosu Tronia di Adeno. So for Oshawa, make the Parliament.
Yes.
To me, be about Beshawana.
Well, there's a lot of things that is ongoing in the realm of the spirit.
Okay, can be clear because when the Kamba Parliament wants them that.
Exactly.
And speak and so about Becca at the Afwaso at the end, of
Okay, also politicians, then when they gather, there's going to be a lot of situation going on. But then, mainly, the situation I want to say about Parliament in prophecy is this. I saw say the Speaker of Parliament has gone for a long leave out of Parliament, and then someone else will replace him in Parliament, which means not say but then someone will represent him whilst he's gone. And then one, I don't know who that is, but there's somebody that will take over, and then they'll begin to do whatever they like. Now I'm playing time for you. It is like a movie. Take your time and observe. Now, that person will represent, one person will represent, but then they won't take his words for nothing. So they will be doing whatever they like in Parliament. They will sign certain things behind Parliament and certain agreements, yes. I was looking at the document. Can't say everything, because as how this thing happened, my interview, they went, hack page, remove one video from there. So because of that, I'm cautious. Somebody can really find the time and hack your channel and take one video. It means that they can find a lot of time for you. Exactly. So then you have to be careful the things you're saying, because if you say too much, you become too dangerous.
Okay.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, that documentation will be signed behind Parliament, and then you would see say it will yield a lot of confusion within Parliament where it will not go well. And at the end of the day, you will see say it will take time for the Speaker of Parliament. I'm a Speaker of Parliament will come back to Parliament. When it comes to Parliament, he will address the Parliament like this. Listen to the words carefully.
Okay.
I have heard that some of you in my absence have taken the Parliament into your own hands, and you are doing whatever you like with the Parliament. These exact words. It is like a storyline. And when that words are said, because there will be signing of things, strange things behind his back.
And your man no more signing no good for the country, and I say they sign it through dubious means.
Brutal business. That's the most I can say. Brutal business. Yes.
Sir, documents no more sign. Emma Amemwo no John Dramani Amemwo no unpopular na.
Yes, it will create problem for that. Yes. Because then it will be as if the Speaker will now be trying to straighten the majority.
Leave na Speaker Bekono. Obi na country and so uncle leave na. And I said circumstances be na ebe force no so no ankasa uncle leave. And I said e apomudin mu nsem.
Circumstances be na ebe is covered non-disclosure. Almost say Nakuja, who followers no almost say me casado. But I said, Papa, code the idea. One, two, boys here. A man didn't say Babonte. Oh, I am when you're one but today. But the attempts are. When the attempts are too much, when you're one but today. Such as because send me a leave no back on not just any deputy, first deputy speaker. Ora ahiafo. Right.
And now Obeba Betina Kunyasu, not just a Bremuno or no, there was a Obetina.
It will be there, yes. Representing
the
Speaker. For a very long time, the Speaker would just quiet.
Nasenia okay, was a vetting no crano. This man was, as a quote unquote, as a he was not taking serious. Son of the member Parliament one.
Yes. Speaker of Parliament, once it's not there, the representative will be there. Because I don't really know them.
ne first deputy ora Benada Hiafo. And second deputy Papa ya owo Ashanti region no. Lawyer no.
Okay.
Eti omuye mienu na omu deputize no.
Okay.
Aha. I see. Enti Benada Hiafo no spiritually no oye weak na ase senia wu kan baby obedi akonya bia no na asema ba ho. Ede na ha no spiritually so for.
I don't know the guy. What I'll say is one say ono betina honoma. Like they won't take him for anything. So they'll begin to do whatever they like it will be the most disorganized parliament you have ever seen.
Majority no, and as a minority no na a bit disrespecting no.
All of them will be doing the same thing, and then in that angle there will be a lot of signing of certain things going on, and a whole lot of problems will come out of it.
Absolutely. At the end of the day, Nebekwa could be saying.
Yeah, they'll sign the documents, do certain things. He will come, he'll complain about it, he'll try to restructure the parliament and everything, but then it will cause a whole lot of problems. One thing I'm saying is that once I bring out something like this, the goal is to be able to make sure we cut it off so that it doesn't cause any problem. But the chances of cutting it off no, is a very long shot. Yes, so it's not even easy. So at the end of the day, looking at what is ongoing, it's going to really cause a lot of problem. There are some things that are not supposed to happen. They will happen in that angle in his absence.
Now affect your mind as a whole.
Yes, of course. Obviously.
A bad then so say Sadia Nebessa. Eti every na parliamentary the other side no be empty. Ama ebi mo walk out na omo maybe no time no ebesi time
before the speaker will go on the leave way before after the speaker goes on the leave, that is when that return will happen. They'll be back to come and create a whole lot of things and then empty again. Yes.
Wow. But enu say yento 2028 abane the next speaker not yakonya no so.
Yes, by the grace of God.
Say no, ye match mueni. The rest of the year no emuti saying what can be brave, but saying.
Okay, let's start from the top.
Okay.
I explained 2 channels of operation. I'll see men, young men, would go out there. Some will go and hunt for oil, others will go and hunt for gold, some will go and hunt for farming. Those that went for the oil will bring bottles with fake oil. Those that went for the gold will bring dust. But those that went for the farming will bring loads of farm products. That's what is going to happen in time. There is a wave in time coming. That wave is a wave of a rotten atmosphere. I saw my old friend. I told you that I lived with the angel of death for almost half of my life. No, more than half of my life. Almost 80% of my life. He was hunting me. So, that same thing in the book of Revelation when they are speaking about the death and everything. The earth is rotting. Unless you have eyes before you will see. But then the manifestation will come out soon. Everybody will know that is happening. Whales will begin to die. All sorts of strange things will begin to happen. There's a lot of situations that's going to take place. But then, the reason why the Lord showed me the foundation of farming and agriculture and everything is because of the problems that will come when agriculture is not taken seriously. So the whole foundation has to be done with immediate effect. And then people that enter into that sector will come out with money that they have never imagined before. Because the prices of every agricultural produce in the international market is about to skyrocket. So if you know investment, put all your money towards there. Because hunger is coming. They will plant crops in America and it will fail. They will plant it in Egypt, it will fail. Asia, it will fail. Everywhere will be rotting. Except some few parts of Africa. And that's where we come in building that which we have to build. And then that's the main foundation. So they will not be coming for gold anymore. They will be coming for food.
Wow.
Prepare for the best. It is established.
And na Burkina Faso man penye huna or say ma omo exporte aduane bi emfi ni krom na so for.
It depends. It depends. Maybe he has also found some 4-dimensional prophet who is able to see through time. So it depends. That's why the prophetic eye is very crucial. It's not he who says Weber Winnie Weber Lucy Damates. If after Weber Winnie Weber Lucy, can you be able to look through that which is set? Like for the past 4 years from 2020, how we were able to give you State of the Nations address anytime here in Nakuja. Whatever will happen in the country from the dollar rate to whatever to the end until we are in 2024. That's what matters the most. That's the most important thing, because if after election is won and we come back after 4 years to say this will win, that will win, I mean, what's the purpose?
Next say Ghana yan take agriculture and serious.
Yeah. The president has to put all his money into agri technology, agriculture, everything. Lays a whole committee, a whole foundation, lay every other thing they can lay. Put his best bet on it. His best bet on it. If he puts his best bet on it in 2028, if he does not get what he's looking for, maybe he should come. We'll pay him back the money.
I see.
We'll go and find a way to pray and then look for this thing so that they'll come and give him back the money. Yes.
Okay. Say, or invest in a Greek or that or not.
It should sleep. Anybody, not even just the president, anybody under the sound of my voice.
Okay.
If you invest into a Greek, put your crypto aside, invest into a Greek. You will be able to buy in these 4 years to come, these 3 years going. When the rotting begins in America and in every part of the world, the value of your tomato here, your cuckoo, will change, will skyrocket ×3 in value to that place. So therefore, whatever you are selling out there is millions of dollars. You will be able to sell food more valuable than laptops and vehicles.
Wow.
Yes.
4 years of
Exactly.
All this will happen within these 4 years.
These 4 years. Pay attention to this very interesting thing.
Okay.
Next year, by June there, around June 12th about, Donald Trump and most of those people will notice that situation because the rotting will be understood by October. Once they find it out, they'll begin to initiate farming principles, and then they'll begin to put full investment into importation of food. So you should be there to handle the $3 trillion business.
Wow.
That's where we should be ready for the taking. It is established.
And no son obey deportation Donald Trump obey deportation and still obekoso.
Oh, he'll keep doing it by like so a couple of months. You know, son, no, it's normal. He just does it and then he stops it. Yeah. Okay. But mainly, what I'm looking at is what is in the realm of the spirit. You know, some things they are just common knowledge. Yeah. No to me then they stop. Yeah.
If you ba kunumu MPP ni Baumia yanko kakra neja. Sorry. But so far I also to say.
Oh, hoye nyame adom. Hoye de boko.
Okay.
Now so we are still holding the 16 years line. So
still
it's alive and kicking. It has not even shifted one bit.
Wow.
Yes, it has not shifted.
This is the AC na.
Oh, it's exactly there. 16 years effectively.
Almost started reports. The report about Bonting FRD Quine Faswa Omulusu 2024 about no. But could be a leaky or more can I say I say Omampeni Dada Akufuado. I say or no blame no Omode Swano. In the realms no.
All right. The 2024 election is spiritual. So in the realm of the spirit, as I told you, I was awoken from a lowly sleep, like how Samuel was awoken. So go anoint David as king. That's how the situation is. Go and meet Saul and anoint him as king. That's how the situation is. So that's why I came with the percentage of the election. So that if anybody has any doubt and he thinks it's a guess game, you can't guess that. It's impossible. It cannot happen. Exactly. So that's that angle. And that one is purely spiritual in that angle. Yes.
I feel dollar rate no ebeba for manase baby and nam nasa na ekono. Ana hodie still ebe kosro.
Yeah.
Eti Ghana for nye ready say dollar rate no.
19 cities.
So for it be here. On say ye kan nyina ye nya bi nka ochena o.
As Baumia said, Dr. Baumia see me yen na then I really took inspiration from that. It's very important. You have to understand that. As my people said, yes, a war.
You know, ye de enkomo na yenim se what start here sorry officially. Can one send Friday all night beba?
Yeah, Friday is all night 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. and Friday all night 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. We be prayer camp junction. No more anti street. So go Google map. You can just Google Prophetic Life Embassy. Prophetic Life Embassy on Google Map, and then just click it. It will direct you straight to the place. But then, oh boy, you be on a Accra Dodua Road, like Adenta Dodua Road. So Ufaka or Medina, you're going to OEB. When you get there, tell them you want to get to prayer camp junction. Just say young prophet, young pastor. I mean, obviously, once you get around the police station area, they'll definitely direct you to the place, and that's the way forward. Until we do Sunday evening services from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. and then we do Friday all nights from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. It is Friday all night is very prophetic and tough and then crucial. That one is a very good angle. So you can obviously come and then. And if you want to see me, you want to book an appointment, you book it at the Friday all night and Sunday evening services. Yes, then you see me during the Monday.
Will be person for
no, all right then. So I did back also I'm person main confront to one say amount for be medini in social media amount for sika. People are sending me screenshots of the monies that they are sending to people 7,000, 6,000, and then they claim some more orphanage in Yamanama. This is Prophet Telvin because of who they want to be a fan or not they deceive you. So I want to advise everybody to really be very cautious. Our numbers are only these numbers 02622363660. 02622363660, and then the MTN one is 0256 290 320 0256 290 320, but mainly call the 0262236360. That's the best one to call. So don't be scammed, because it is not me. I don't go on social media prophesying to people on chat or text messages and saying come and bring me money. I don't take any form of money anywhere, even at counseling. Everything there is free. It is established.
That's it. We don't take it for granted. Next month, so state of the nation address no. Prophet Telvin and the brain no. And Busumi February no.